Yes, people, welcome to episode 3. Across the Bridge returns. The reunion.
Yes.
WorldWideChels. Then. If you don't know, then you know. Feroz Ali, Feroz 17, the one and only. No longer a one season wonder on this channel, people. This guy is back for good. Well, I hope he is back for good. He's got
I'm
a lot
back.
of. Oh, okay.
Well,
If you know about his Instagram, you'd understand that joke as well. But listen, people, late night stream on a Friday night. In 2 hours' time, or less than 2 hours' time, we've got a show on this channel again for Jesters. Go and join that as well. But today, episode 3, we're coming thick and fast for 17 with a banger. But we've got some bad news. Kovacic, Silva, it's not looking good for us. Let's get straight into it. Thiago Silva, what's your take on him?
I think yesterday I addressed it as to Thiago Silva's possible departure, right? We talked about it on stream.
Every time you come up with these news, bang, you know?
I hate to be a guy. People call me fraud, but did you see the Instagram video I posted of like JT's farewell and then Thiago Silva's farewell? You saw the video I posted,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like
But I don't know what it is. Every time you come on this channel and you speak about certain topics, the news comes out the following day. It's not like you're reporting something, but the actual
it's a coincidence.
subject,
Yeah.
it's
100.
weird. This happened 2 years ago all the time, and now we're seeing it again, people. Froze 17, a massive name in the community. If you guys know what this guy has been doing recently, you would understand why he's on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, welcome.
Okay.
Let's show the news today. It's not looking good actually, people. We had breaking news 5 hours ago via Matt Law. What do you guys think of him? Chelsea unlikely to stand in Thiago Silva's way should he inform them that he wants to move back to Brazil this summer. He made his frustration very clear following the Champions League elimination to Madrid, accusing the owners of an incorrect. I think that's a bit harsh the way it's been worded there for Silva. Silva's only looking out for us, right, for us.
Yeah. I love Matt Law. Um,
Do you?
I mean, what I let you rephrase that. I love his coverage for the club. He gets a lot of things correctly. He's one of the more reliable ones. He's gotten a couple of things wrong, but everyone does. But I just want to say this whole Thiago Silva thing is regarding him accusing of co-controlling the whole thing of an incorrect step, which I did tweet about this last month, which was confirmed by a lot of Brazilian journalists that the whole incorrect step was a mistranslation. He
I
was
knew
not
it.
talking about Tuchel getting sacked. Thiago Silva was not referring to that in the public. I'm sure privately him and a lot of people like yourself and myself are upset about that. But the whole incorrect step, he was referring to other things, not the whole Tuchel thing. That was like a mistranslation.
I'm not surprised. I'm
Yeah,
honestly not surprised at that.
yeah. So like everyone made a big deal out of that, so that's that. But I feel like the fact that we're not in the Champions League next season, that's one reason why Thiago is like, you know what, I let me end my time at the club on a high. I know as bizarre as it sounds because we're joking about relegation, but the way he's played still, man, he's been phenomenal for the past like 2 seasons for us, right? So you got to
Yeah,
give him
no, definitely.
respect, and that's why I'm like, if he wants to leave, he can leave for sure. You know?
But a lot of people are saying that Cole is ready to take his position, which I think is quite bizarre. I know the youngster has a lot of potential. However, we spoke about this. We gas up our academy quite a lot, over the top, in my opinion. What do you make of that comment? He can fill Silver's
Yeah,
boots.
I feel like he's not gonna take Silva's slot. It's gonna be pretty much Badiashile or I guess the other defenders we do have like Koulibaly, for instance, right? He's not had the greatest times. However, he him just like other players, they just all come in at like a horrible situation, if that makes sense. If
Hmm.
Koulibaly with the right experience starts doing well, or if Badiashile gets those minutes, and then of course Fofana got injured too. We have a lot of like things going on. I feel like one of the other players are gonna solidify that Thiago Silva's position. My money's on Fofana. I guess like Fofana does start for us now when he's fed, but like obviously when he got injured really badly, like we had other replacements and stuff. Eventually Cole will come in and like fill in those slots that Chaloba was filling in. It'll be like we won't just push him down the deep end, you know? Big
Yeah.
up Chelsea fanatic.
We got Chelsea Fanatic, man. Make sure you guys like the video, man. Support the channel as always. Chelsea Fanatic, let us know your thoughts on Thiago Silva's situation. It's a bit of a sad one today. There was also more news today for us.
Yo, we said this yesterday. We literally said the thing is people think like we waffle, but just go back to last stream. We literally said we will wait until the end of the season and Mason Mount will wait till the end of the season because it makes the most sense.
No, you said it. You was right, not me. You was right. You
No, but
said it.
I'm just saying in general, right? Because like, look, yesterday a lot of people didn't know like a few of these players are gonna leave. Now they do, so things change at this club, which is why we just got to be more careful and stuff in terms of like what is gonna happen, and then make our judgment, right?
But you was spot on about thing, man.
But
Mason Mount.
I'm a fraud, bro.
What about this one? Kovacic exploring his options.
Yep, City or United, right? Like that, those clubs want him. Hopefully, they don't get him, and hopefully, he goes to Bayern Munich if he does leave.
It's a sad day, people. It's a sad day. Kovacic just leaves. I think throws us one of your favorite players, no?
Yeah, but it's here's the thing, bro. It's not a normal season where it's like, yo, is Kovacic gonna leave? Yo, is Mason Mount gonna leave? It's literally where is Kante gonna stay? Is Kovacic gonna stay? Okay, what's going on? Wait, is Felix gonna stay one more season? Is Mason Mount gonna stay? Is Habits like all these players, all their futures are in doubt right now, you know?
Yeah, because when you
So
read it,
one of them will have to leave. It's just a really bad situation in terms of that.
it's crazy how everything you say, bro, just comes out. Like I don't know what it is. You know, it's like someone's feeding you the news on your phone right now, and you keep looking down and you're explaining it to us. Very simple. You know, what are you
Yeah,
not telling us, Feroz? What are you not telling us?
what-
There's more news that you want to tell us, right? There's something happening behind the scenes. You're not
nothing is
telling me.
happening. I have no intel. I have no ITK. I don't talk to anyone at the club. These are all just
Hey.
yeah, but like you know what I mean, right? Like it's not like I'm getting like any crazy information and
You
stuff.
do talk to people at the club. We're not going to name the names, of course, but we know who you talk to, Feroz. Yeah, I've got proof, by the way, just to let you know. Let's read Chelsea Fanatics comment here, whilst Feroz gets more information from his phone. Silva needs to leave. He feels uncomfortable playing next season without Europe. He has played at the top level throughout his career and deserves to stay or go as he wants. Guys, in the comments, do you not agree with that? Disagree? Let us know. Like the video as always. What about Felix, man? Chelsea Bulls are very happy with his attitude and performances, it says.
You know, it got me thinking yesterday. It's rare if you loan two players in.
Who's the second player that we're talking about here?
That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Yo, you can't drop that and not
No,
say.
I'm saying supposedly if an option comes for Neymar, right?
You
Would
heard
you rather
something?
have Felix or Neymar?
You heard something?
No, I'm not hearing anything, bro. I'm just saying.
You heard any breaking news?
Nope, nothing.
Don't lie to me, man.
Nothing.
Tell me the truth.
Yo, look, Chelsea fanatic is speaking facts.
I am not a Mount fanboy, but if he goes to Liverpool, he will be a hit. He'll be a hit. Mark my words, we will regret it. What is he the next De Bruyne? Is he the next Mo Salah? Certainly not, man. You don't need to relax, man. Seriously. I hate when it's. I love Chelsea fanatic, but I hate. All right, maybe you're not saying it, Chelsea fanatic, yeah, but people are saying that if he was to leave, he will become the next, De Bruyne situation. And for us, you're that guy that's been saying it, which is annoying. And look at this, Mark will put you back in your spot. Yeah, read it.
Mark,
No, read the comment. Read it,
Mark,
respect
Mark.
him. Read the
Neymar
comment.
ain't playing for any club, not in UCL. Don't be delusional. My friend, let me tell you one thing.
There you have it, folks.
I agree with you. However, this is Chelsea Football Club. This is Todd Bowley. If
But
he
what does that
wants a
mean?
player, he will get a player.
I don't agree with that. We saw Rafinha, we saw Kunde, we saw all these players that we failed.
Yes and no. Like Rafinha, here's the thing. Rafinha's dream is Barcelona. Neymar, sure, Barca links come, Real Madrid links come. It's like he played for PSG for these many seasons, man. Like if he wants to convince him to do something, we can do it, bro.
What were you judging that off? FIFA? What were you judging that off?
Did you see my tweets from yesterday or today
Yeah, I
early
saw,
morning?
bro. I saw a lot of things. I saw a lot of notifications. I saw mutual followers. I saw a
No,
lot of
no, no.
things.
Go on my Twitter right now.
Well, right now. Right now.
Yeah, right now. Scroll down. I like how you don't follow me. Scroll down. No. Just go to tweets. Go to no, go to replies. Go to tweets. Go to tweets.
How you chilling with JT in Dubai, bro?
Go down. Go down. Go down. Yeah, look at that.
Well, this. It's so easy with Neymar. He's very humble. He listens.
Bro, people think they didn't have a good relationship at oh.
So what are you trying to imply here?
I'm trying to say that Pochettino, Tuchel, all of them loved him, man. This whole concept of him not being a good player to like coach or manage is like nonsense. I really think it's a possibility. I'm not saying we're getting Neymar, not like by no means, but it's still a possibility.
I think it's not going to happen, unfortunately, my friend. I know you know a lot of things, and you can't say certain things. I hope one day you have, the courage to come out and say it. But he's not gonna join a team that's not got any Champions League football. I get the whole concept. Todd Bowley, this, that, money, throwing the project. Cool. How old is he? 31? He's not gonna be here a long time, my friend. We have to be realistic. Maybe 2013 I could have agreed with you.
If Thiago Silva was gonna be here, it would have made it a lot easier.
Yeah, but he's not. We don't know if he's definitely leaving right now, though.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Or Thiago Silva. Hey, we're not in the Champions League next season. I want to go back home. I want to play in Brazil. Or let me stay at this club, but I want to stay at this club that shows ambition. For ambition, we need to sign the best players in the world. Mr. Todd, can you do me a favor and sign my Brazilian teammate?
Oscar. Fred. Hulk. That transfer rumor every
Hulk and Falcao were supposed to sign for Chelsea for 10 years, man.
Hulk, Aguero, Sandro,
Pogba.
My word.
Pogba.
Well, Pogba used to play Championship Manager with Football Manager with Chelsea.
And then Icardi. Sancho.
Griezmann.
Oh my God. Sancho was crazy though as well.
Haaland. The highlight of your career. Jeez,
Big up Blade Runner.
Blade, big up to you, man. Richarlison, no. I wouldn't even put that in the in the whole bracket, You know how many times he celebrated with his shirt off and it counted for free? This guy, man. This guy's
You
too
know,
funny, man.
I would have taken Richarlison. Like I would have done a swap deal of Richarlison and Lukaku if Conte was still there.
You're joking, right?
Why? Like I don't understand.
With Jonathan.
I would have done a swap for Richarlison for Lukaku if Conte was still the Tottenham manager. He would have done it. He would have taken it.
Yeah, but why would he take it if he's got Harry Kane?
Yeah, but this is Harry Kane is gonna most likely leave, right? This season.
Yeah, but well, actually, no. They might make him run out of contract and then let him leave on the free.
Well, he's not gonna stay there. I mean,
You know, look what they done for the City move, bro. They just blocked it. Look what happened then. They got Haaland instead, and he's beating his record in a season. Do you know how crazy that sounds?
I know.
Haaland has destroyed it, people. Mbappe, says Mark. Yeah, Mbappe was one. He was in our youth, no? Or was he just going for trials? I can't remember. I think it was trials only for
Bro,
Chelsea.
yeah, like we've messed up with so many talented players.
Falcao as well. Bringing Lukaku back to Chelsea will keep Silva. Lukaku's a top team player.
Oh my days.
Yo, this guy, I know. If I could explain who this guy is speaking to, people, you lot would understand the levels he's setting right now. You lot, trust me, people come and go in this community. Like myself, I come and go. But for us, he is there for a decade, people. If you don't know who he's talking, guys, guess in the comments who he's talking to right now.
Yo,
Yes.
chill.
Nah, I can't, man. Listen, let me tell them who you're chatting to.
No, because then they're gonna message that person. I don't want that.
Bro, you have to bring them on the channel, though, at least.
Yeah, eventually, they're gonna come on soon, bro.
Promise?
Yep.
There you have it, folks. You lot heard it here first, man. Trust me. Big links.
Big up, Patrick.
Patrick, we've got some good news for you, bro. Good news for Patrick today. Chelsea will try until the end to extend Mason Mount's contract, people. This is massive news for you, man. You must be excited on a Friday night. So yeah, no way he won't Lukaku back. He disrespected all of Chelsea. You never know, man. He scores 20 goals and everyone will be fine, man. Do you have any other news? Kovacic is exploring his options.
Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any questions?
Slanina,
Come
bro.
on.
Slanina, bro.
I like him, bro.
Yeah, that's because he lives in your country. That's it. You don't really admire him like that.
He's a good. Yo, let's talk Mendy. Mendy's leaving, right? Most likely.
Oh yeah. How is he leaving first before Kepa?
Kepa.
Yo, read this.
Let's go, baby. Look who's back.
Who?
No, that was his thing, right? Rom is back. Look who's back.
Oh. You know, honestly, talk to me about Slanina, man.
Really good goalie, bro. I think he will develop into like a really, really good keeper. But I just feel like right now we cannot stick with Mendy or Kepa, with all due respect.
What, the next Petr Cech or?
Yeah, here's the thing. I said this before regarding
And I'll say it
Onana.
again.
Regarding Onana, I'm not saying I want Onana at the club. I'm not saying I don't want him at the club.
Please.
But no, let me just finish one thing. I'm not saying I want him. I'm not saying I don't want him. All I'm gonna say is regarding Onana, the biggest misunderstanding is when people say he cannot play with his feet. He's known for playing with his feet. He can his passes are really good. Onana.
Oh yeah, on the ball. Yeah, he's good on the ball.
He's really good as a goalie in terms of saving. I'm not sure. But the biggest misconception is when people go like, "Oh, he cannot play. We need a goalie." He can play from the back. That's all I'm gonna say.
So are you saying to get him in, or what are you saying?
I don't know who Pochettino would want.
Lloris?
Bro, you're not turning into Tottenham, bro.
But we've seen with Graham Potter. We laugh at them with Brighton players, you know.
But Spurs are Spurs. They won't sell like their players to us. You know.
Yeah. What about the AC Milan goalkeeper? I wasn't really too impressed with him, Blade Runner, honestly. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I wasn't.
the AC Milan keeper is well, I don't think we played. Like, did we play against him? One of the games we did not, right? Where he missed out and it was someone else, or
Yeah.
yeah,
One game. Yeah.
yeah.
What, are you a fan of him? You're not a fan of him?
Um, to be honest with you, man, with keepers, like, look how what happened with Mendy. Mendy was phenomenal for like a season for us, bro, and he won as a Champions League. Like, so he deserves respect. So, in terms of scouting and finding the right keeper, I trust. I trust. Well, I was gonna say I trust the board, but last time Peter Cech helped us big time. You know.
He held us short term because Wendy isn't injured now, surely.
Bro, like that picture really upsets me, bro.
What?
That picture really upsets me of the best awards, the best manager Tuchel, the best like Conte is there. Then you have Jorginho, and then you have Mendy. All of them are like leaving or gone.
Yeah, that is kind of depressing thinking about it. How can things change that fast?
Life, bro. One second we all love each other, the other second we're like, you know, having a war on Twitter. Come
I just got what you meant there, you clown.
on, man.
Um, Chelsea Fanatic says, I don't know why Lukaku wants to stay at Inter in that disgusting racist league. It's a good point. Obina says, sorry, sorry that.
Sorry that I want Lukaku for Chelsea.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, it's late at night, man. Stop confusing me at this time, bro. Who's Lafont? Lafont is another we should consider, says Blade Runner. This guy has got new names to bring in for Chelsea, man. I'm tired of seeing new players 24/7, people. I want to see players leave. This summer, I want to see players leave. That's what I want to see personally. What about you first?
Yeah, I want players to leave really soon. I just want us to know what's gonna happen soon, right? I don't want it to be a last minute thing where deadline day we lose a player. I don't want a situation like Jorginho that we just randomly sell someone really quick, like in terms of like right at the end, like that could really mess us up, right? So I feel like we should just sort our business as soon as possible.
Yeah. Everyone that's tuned in, man, like the video and Chelsea will win the league next season. Like the video, man. And also like the video if you don't want Lukaku to come back. Um, what's your score predictions for tomorrow, by the way?
It depends on the starting lineup, man.
Nah,
If
nah,
if
come
not
on.
if Nani and Mudrik start, then we'll win.
If you starts,
If Nani and Mudrik start, we win.
even if we have Conor Gallagher or Aspi or whoever in.
Bro, Connor is like a legend, bro. Nah, I still think we have enough attacking talent when those two start.
I mean, we did see a bit in the last game for sure. Noni looked very good, man. I'm quite excited to watch him next season. I think him and Modric can have a positive partnership. What do you think?
100%. Both of them are really, really talented. Both of them are. I feel like the fact that they attack the defenders really helps us out. It's exciting. It's refreshing. If only we had a striker, but it is what it is, and I think you know both of them are gonna like just be phenomenal players for us. Especially Nani. Nani has surprised me. Like he did good right when he first joined for us, and then obviously he didn't play for like a long time, and then coming back for like the last 2 3 games, he's been exceptional.
Yeah. Who's stood out for you mostly?
Who stood out for me in terms of what?
The
Like
new signings.
um Shili, I feel like surprised a lot of people that we didn't know he was gonna be that good, right?
Mm.
But in terms of like who surprised me the most, probably Nani. Nani as well, like his style of dribbling and just the way how quickly and easily he just gets past players. It's something that I was like, wow, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome, Syndrome, man.
Yes, thank you,
Welcome.
thank you. Like I completely agree with that, Feroz. We have missed someone like Noni and Mudrik for since basically Hazard left the club,
Yep.
and we're seeing what they can do because they create so much space in the attacking third when they take a man on, because then they drag other people out of position. So when they can do that more, we probably will also create more chances and big chances. Hopefully, a Havertz or someone up front can actually put away. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to see that we have at least someone from our wingers who can actually take a player on. Like we had Pulisic for a while when he had this lockdown period, who he did that brilliantly. But after that, he hasn't been the same. Also, Doy was that when he first broke onto the scene, where he actually had the confidence to take a man on, and then he got injured. After that, he has just deteriorated in both pace, dribbling, and all of that, and arguably is going to get sold in the summer. And then now we are having new players who actually have the confidence to do what our wingers hasn't had the confidence to do since Hazard left, and that was to just take the ball and run with it and try to do something with it. And that has been a problem because every single game I've seen for the last 3 years, we get to the attacking third, we get the
Mm-hmm.
ball, and all we do is just pass it around,
Pass.
trying to
Yeah.
find something. We have no one who does something to create anything. Like usually, it's always like it has to be a cross from either Chilwell or Reece James. But the problem is we don't have a Olivier Giroud or someone who actually can beat a man in the air. Havertz occasionally can score a header, but it's like once in a blue moon, like every 5 games he can score a header. So we don't have that aerial threat to do those, like to always cross the ball in high, and when we cross the ball in on the ground, it doesn't work. So we need someone to do what Noni Madueke has done for last games, and what Mudrik has also been doing. Hopefully, he will continue to do it. And they're both threats because they're both lightning quick with their feet and exceptionally fast players. So
Definitely well said.
it's an exciting future of attack if both of them can stay fit. I think it's a dream partnership, and hopefully they can connect like Hazard and Willian did when they drift inside the field and then can connect up. Because I feel like Hazard and Willian had a really good partnership in their attack.
Mm. No,
All,
definitely,
all,
definitely. I mean,
all we miss is that striker who can link
Yep.
it all together.
Lukaku.
I would say bin Lukaku offense by Kane. Like we need someone who can drop deep and let those two and be like, if Kane drops deeper, a defender follows him. Let Mudrik and Madueke run in behind it. Kind of what Firmino did so efficiently with Mane and Salah, which made them both score around 20 goals a season in that period of time when Firmino was at his best.
Mm.
And Kane can also Kane can also bag in over 20 goals a season. He's on 25 goals this season.
That's crazy.
Well, Serena, what a intro. Serena, sorry, Sindre. Well, what an intro to come into. Thanks for coming on.
It's been a while.
I thought it might be too late for you to come on today.
Nah, like I was debating because I saw the barbecue like gesture stream, so I was debating then going to bed. So I've already brushed my teeth and stuff just to get some sleep before then. But then I saw you were live. I was like, fuck it.
Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, me and Feroz have been
Yeah,
streaming for the last few days.
it's been a while since I talked football, so it's good to get some of it out of the system.
No, definitely.
100%.
big game tomorrow. One for the season that we need to win at home at least.
Relegation battle.
I was just on a Forest preview about an hour ago. I told them they shouldn't be worried. Obviously, their away record is really bad, but Chelsea are in a bad position. I know we won the last game, but I wouldn't be surprised if we drop points tomorrow. In
Yeah,
my opinion.
like we never know how a team is gonna play. Like football is a one. I would say football is really a one-off game. Like you can go from winning, for example, say Liverpool, they beat Bournemouth 9-0 earlier this season, and then the next game they lost 1-0. So you can go and score 9 goals in a game, and then next game lose. So football is a one-off game. Of course, you can have consistent runs, but you can't hold that for an entire season. That's why we are so terrible in the league. And for example, that's why Arsenal are now like crumbling a little bit because they can't, like, now some of the players are getting injured. For example, Saliba, their best center back, or arguably from Arsenal, was going to say arguably one of the best center backs this season in the league, are now injured and I think out for the season. So
Mm.
that's going to be a huge miss for him because, like, apart from like uh, Gabriel, who's his partner, like they bought a guy like Kivor, and then they had Rob Holding as the backup centre backs. And fair enough, I can't say I watched Rob Holding, but I don't know how he's been playing, but he's not the best centre back to have a backup. So I would say, like, if we talk about on the quality of our centre backs, I would say Chelsea had a worse season, but our centre back quality, in my opinion, are better all around than Arsenal's, because we have Wesley Fofana, arguably at the same level as, I would say this season, but at the same level as Saliba, or can be better. They of course came to the same youth academy at Saint Etienne in France. We have Chile, wonderful first half to his Chelsea career. We have Chalaba. I would say he's better than Rob Holding. We have Thiago Silva. So we have all Koulibaly as well. So we have better all around centre backs than what Arsenal have. They've just had the luck of the draw with not many injuries this season. Some, of course, Jesus has been injured for 3 months, but apart from that, what notable injuries have really Arsenal had this
Yeah, it's
season?
true. It's true. It's very true. At the same time, we have been quite bad in general, but
Yeah,
I get what you're saying, especially with the new signings that we made. They were injured at times and stuff, and a lot of neutral fans or rival fans have been saying they've
yeah.
been flops, which I
It's
think is
like
wrong.
I've heard something like recently, like we're of course looking to arguably sell one of our best midfielders in Mateo Kovacic. I don't know if you guys have been speaking about this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that Aurelian Tchouameni could be available for either a loan or a transfer from Real
I'm
Madrid.
done. I'm done with that, man. I'm
Like
done with that transfer target.
I understand that because we were linked with him and then it collapsed and then he went to Real Madrid. But he's like, would you take him on a loan? Like, it's like just like we did with Kovacic from Real Madrid. Like, take him on a season long loan and see what we can do with if he has a good season. If we sign him alone, if we can sign him fairly cheaper than what Real Madrid signed him for, because he arguably wants to leave because of a lack of game time, and now the reports are that Real Madrid have signed Bellingham, so that means
Mm.
arguably less game time for Tchouameni, because Bellingham is going to be, I think, 120 million. That's 40 million more than Tchouameni. They have Kamavinga, who I think, if Ancelotti stays for, I think he will stay for another year unless he says that I'm done with club football, I need a break. I think he would have probably convert Kamavinga to a left back, because he's been doing that the last couple of games, and therefore,
Yeah, but you got Modric and these guys that are getting
yeah, Modric
older.
and
They
Cruz,
need to
yeah,
go.
they're getting older, but we don't know if they're going to stay or not. But if if he wants to leave Real Madrid because of lack of game time, and we desperately, in my opinion, need midfielders, and we have seen him. We have had in our like our team on the board. We have people that have worked with him, and we're looking to get the is it the director of football at Monaco as well. That's who arguably Pochettino wants us to hire as well as a football football director. And he's also worked with Tchouaméni, so it could be an interesting one. I just throw out there because we need midfielders. We have arguably need a defensive midfielder, and Tchouaméni is 22, I think, 22, 23. And if he's available on a loan or a say 60 million, 67 million transfer fee, I think we could do it, because if Real Madrid now are looking to buy Mbappe, there are reports that they're going to try and sign him again. They need the money because they can't sign both Bellingham for 120 and then sign Mbappe for arguably say a record-breaking I would say over 220 million, because that's just going to be such a big clause in the FFP with wages and transfer fees and stuff like that. Of course, I think they're going to pay it over a long term, like Chelsea are doing now, but they still need money for him, and then they think they will be more desperate or more acceptable to take a loss on Tchouaméni, and then so it's not a big rift in the FFP.
Yeah, I think you've let out so many weeks of not talking on
100%.
within 15 minutes. But look, it was lovely to hear from you. I mean, a normal guy would probably kick you off, but yeah, I mean, look, big up Serena for that lovely in depth. I've always wanted Serena and Froze on a stream. So Serena,
why do you keep saying Surinat?
That's Serena from the bottom left.
Oh, bottom left. Oh, okay. All right, I thought. Never mind. You missed...
Serena, change your name, man. Put Serena for side, man.
Yeah,
We don't care about Chelsea the Moon. We want your name.
Everyone knows my name.
No one knows your name, bro. We need your name on the bottom left. Feroz was like, who is that? He's messaging me. Who is that guy in the bottom left? Oh, I'm gonna leave. So it's your best friend.
Sadiq, I wasn't messaging you, bro.
Shall I tell everyone who you're messaging?
Sure.
Shall I tell everyone who you're messaging?
Relax.
Because let me tell you something. You sent me the file who you chatting to on one view only, but you know I got a second phone where I recorded it.
Oh my God.
So you gotta be careful, man. This is why you got to sign the NDA. Conflict of interest, my friend.
Yo, finally, Serena changed his name. Okay, good.
Finally, Serena, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hi, Feroz and Sindre.
Hello.
And it's been a good stream. I've been just seeing, enjoying, and listening to the content before I sent my super chat. So
yeah. I mean, me. I don't know if you know our history, but me and Feroz had a podcast 2 years ago. I don't know if you know about it. It was called Across the Bridge. Unfortunately, some people are very, very inconsistent. No names have to be detailed here. But I thought let's bring him back onto the channel. He's a special guy.
Serena, I have a question for you.
Yeah, Feroz.
Are you from Canada?
Technically, right now, yes.
Yes.
I moved to Canada last year.
Where did you move? Like which city? Sorry, I'm going off topic.
Vancouver.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, fair enough.
He wants to meet you, my friend, man. Look, I'm telling you,
Sure.
Feroz on enough meet up. Chelsea fans, yeah, winning the Premier League next season, people. Sarah, talk to me, man. Talk to me about Thiago Silva. It's a bit of a shock news today about could be leaving.
Even I couldn't believe it. I thought it was just another rumor. But if Thiago Silva leaves, we are short of that leadership which we had in JT and the much needed leadership in Thiago Silva. I mean, that's the reason why we brought him in, not for his defend. I mean, he's one of the best defenders, if not arguably the best. But his leadership qualities were there on and off the pitch, which we will sorely lack going forward. People will argue that Reece James is a good leader. People will argue that Money Mason is a good leader. But for me, Thiago Silva is a class apart.
100%.
There you have it, folks.
I feel like we even got. I'm not saying he's done well, but I feel like we got Koulibaly for that reason too, like for his leadership qualities and all.
Hey, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
No. I'm just
But
saying. I'm just saying in general, right? Like that's one reason why we got him for experience. He's just like a lot of players. He gave us false hope right in the beginning when he scored that goal against Spurs as well, and then obviously
Who?
Koulibaly.
He's just
Koulibaly,
he's had a difficult season. Everyone's
No,
done
that's the
bad.
thing. I'm
Man.
saying it's been. I just it frustrates me that he rushes too much in the fact that like he leaves and then Napoli win the league, right? It's sort of like upsetting.
It is, but he'll come back stronger next season. You know, he was at the event,
who's gonna
the
win
Mufti Menk event. He was there
Oh,
as
he
well.
was there.
Yeah, he was with him. He was with
I
him.
can ask him about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna win the title this with Chelsea this year. What do you
Yeah,
say?
hopefully.
I mean,
Yeah.
for Koulibaly, I would say that I would want to wait because I could see a lot of similarities between him and Rudiger. The first seasons were tough for both of them, and they
Mm.
both come from Serie A. They both have been through racist chants and other things, and they did show their toughness, and they did become one of the world beaters. So I would want to reserve my judgment on Koulibaly yet
Well said.
before people ask him to leave.
Well
I
said.
But for the Kovacic transfer, I would say if there is a person who is ready to replace him, if we could find a proper replacement, we can sell Kovacic. It's not like he's not replaceable. He's. It's not like he is like, he's beating the heart of Chelsea. He is one of the best midfielders in his positions, but he ain't like a loyal Chelsea player. He's one of those like Michael Ballack, or you take
Yeah, but
SCN.
Sonat, there's many other players that need to leave before him. That's the issue.
So what? So what? Like as long as we had Lampard, Drogba, Terry, and Czech, there were people who were leaving. Cavola left. We had Alex. We had what was his name? Bosingwa in the right back. Could you believe that we won the Champions League with Bosingwa
Right,
on
he
the
was
right
good.
back?
He was good in the final.
Winning a Champions League, Sadiq. I'm not saying he's
You
bad.
know, one
Being
thing.
being
One
the
thing.
best is different from winning a Champions League with a team which is good.
One thing that really is funny and frustrated me the most as a video editor about Busingwa was every time you're lifting the trophy, he's there, like in front of John Terry, in front of Lampard.
He must have been pissed. John Terry must have been pissed about that.
He even took it from Lampard as well, like he's blocking Lampard's like face. I was like,
Bro,
oh.
they
Why
must have
is
been
John Terry
pissed.
pissed? He wasn't even playing the finals, and he
Whoa.
came up with jersey. He could have come with this
It
suit, but he
doesn't
came with
matter,
the
though.
jersey.
It doesn't matter, bro. He's a captain,
What do you mean?
bro. He's
Okay,
the captain.
everyone, just calm down. He was told by like UEFA, right? Like, hey, like you can celebrate, like you have to wear everything and stuff, and then later on, I guess what he did was over the top, but he needed to win the Champions League, man.
Hey, let him like allow it. Like I know it's weird because we haven't like I think it's not very usual to see that like where players not eligible to play the final, but let him enjoy the moment. He just won the Champions League.
Yes.
I'm not criticizing him
Yes,
for the
Serena.
moment I am just saying that I was laughing for the fact. There's nothing wrong in laughing about the fact, right?
The dude slipped 4 years earlier, man.
Yeah, that's true. I accept that. That's what I'm saying. I was laughing when I saw him in suit,
Captain,
and next moment I'm seeing him in jersey lifting the
Captain
trophy.
Leader
I was
legend,
like,
man. Captain Leader
Yeah,
legend. He can do what he wants, man. You
100%
know,
he is.
he's the best centre back for me in the Premier
But
League.
yeah, like people are like always people say, "Oh, Van Dijk had the best peak and stuff because he got second in the Ballon d'Or." But okay, then in the year 2020, Jorginho was the best midfielder in the world because he got third place in the Ballon d'Or. So a Ballon d'Or ranking doesn't mean anything. Okay, if that's the case, Lampard, like, use logic against Liverpool, then Lampard is a better footballer than Gerrard because Lampard got a better Ballon d'Or ranking than Gerrard did. If you want to use the logic of a Ballon d'Or ranking to say someone was peak, then it doesn't make sense.
No, I totally agree with you, man. I just want to add as well, just on a side note, Carlito in the comments, the fraud said that Thiago Silva can leave because Coro can take his spot.
like like I would like, of course, Cole is is arguably a future Chelsea centre back, but to send out the one of two experienced centre backs we have, of course, I think he has fell out a little bit with the board because I think I heard that he criticized the board after we went out
It
to
was
the Champions.
mistranslation. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
think.
was.
I think. Well, it hasn't been said, but I'm sure it was. You know, because
If
we
that's the
always get it
case,
wrong.
yeah, fair enough if that's the case. But if I understand, he's now 38. If he wants to, or this year going to be 39. If he wants to return back to Brazil, like, we shouldn't stop him. Of course, I would love to have one more year. He is, in my opinion, a club. I would say a cult hero because he came in at 36, and what he did was
Special.
impeccable. It was special. Came,
Yeah.
lost the Champions League previous year, came to Chelsea, helped us win the Champions League, was a commander in that defense. So
Yeah.
I would say if he wants to leave, we shouldn't stop him. But I would say I would love to have say, okay, Thiago Silva, we would love for you to stay one more year, and then if you then want to go back to Fluminense, I'm sure they want you if for on a free. If you still want to go there, have one final year in the top of European football, and then you can have your your end of your career in Brazil.
Yeah. Just quickly, first, meet my coroner, Mr. Carlito.
Oh, he knows who I am. He's blocked me on Twitter.
Hey, I'm blocking, man. I'm blocking, man.
Fucking Farad over here. What's up,
What's
Faroz? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good to see you. I mean,
Yeah,
not you,
brother.
not
Yeah, I
you.
like the kid in the back. That particular kid, I had the long sleeve Diego Costa. That was a classy kid back in the day, man. Good to speak with you, dude.
Likewise. Let me unfollow you, bro.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. It's all good. It's a lot. It's an ancient history. Sadiq, I just want to say this one thing. You guys are exonerating Thiago Silva and his wife. My perspective on it is a little different. I mean,
Yeah,
his
tell us.
wife's been talking shit on Chelsea publicly all year. And
Yeah,
what
that's
that means, like, if you've ever been in a long-term relationship, some of the people in this panel have, you talk about everything, right? You talk about work, you talk about your friends, you talk about your aspirations, your goals, the next job you want to be at, and all this shit. So if she's doing this publicly and she's so brazen and so comfortable enough to do it publicly, that means they talk about it all the time behind the closed doors. And therefore, that's, if she's saying how she feels, this is how he feels. So this has been happening for a while, and I am not surprised by any of this, nor do I feel bad about it. If you want to go, you can go. You're 39. I loved you at Chelsea. You've been wonderful. But it does not mean that you have to stay. I'm not going to twist your arm about it. I'm not going to beg you to do it. Levi Cole will come in and be a backup. Now, Sadiq would message me asking me if I want him to start. No. I want Badia Chile and I want West Fofana
It seemed
to
like your
start.
tweet. It seemed like your
No.
tweet.
I'm just cool with numbers. I'm good with the numbers. We got Koulibaly. We have Chalobah,
Chalobah.
who's not very good. We got Badia Chile. We got West Fofana. And now we've got Levi Colwell. That's plenty because he wants to play 4 in the back. He has expressed it as such. So if we play 4 in the back and we have 5 center backs, we're good. We're good. Thiago Silva, you can go. I'm not going to beg you. If you're going to talk shit publicly, if your wife's going to talk shit publicly, all good, dog. We can sever this relationship right meow.
Yeah, fair.
There we have it, folks. Very well summed up.
All right. I got to go.
The mic is weird.
Yeah, Sadiq, what's up with that, man?
All right, guys. Barbecue show.
Nope.
No.
Yo, you need to get one of those Ryan Seacrest mics like Feroz has.
I think it's mic is arguably probably gone to your headset. So if you
Yeah,
just-
it's your headset.
What about now? What about now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
you're good. I mean,
Yeah,
look,
guys.
it's amateur hour with Mr. Ahmed over here. My God.
Guys, barbecue show in about what?
Yeah.
Just
I'm
over
out.
35 minutes.
Hey,
Take care.
Feroz,
Yo.
good to bury the hatchet, buddy. And I love the show that you and Sadiq are doing. I think it's great.
No, I appreciate it, buddy. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
Jesters.
For sure.
Just as calm, bro.
The frauds! All right, see you guys.
So long.
Say.
Take care.
Hey, Jesters, come and join us as well, man. We got everyone that's tuning in, man. Like the video, man.
Big up to the viewers. So I guess from that picture Carlito has, I think it was Lautaro Martinez to Chelsea.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He's been saying it for ages, bro. He's been
I
saying
don't
it for
want
ages.
that to happen, man.
Can we get the strike partner instead? Edin Dzeko, he can at least bang in goals. Lautaro hasn't done that this season.
Dzeko
As
Dzeko
much
is
as he-
saucy, man. Dzeko is
so
saucy.
good.
Do you remember? Do you remember his volley
Oh no.
for Roma?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Jesters.
Jesters.
What's
Yes.
going on, man?
Bro,
Like
you've got your
it,
own,
like
you've got your own
it.
stream shortly, bro.
What? So I can't come in here and say hello. What?
No, you can. Welcome.
What's
How you doing?
what's going on? I don't even have a link to that stream, or unless that's the one you sent earlier.
It's the one I sent earlier.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, my own show, I can't even get a link. You're like, okay, that's fine, man. I see how y'all want to be.
How you been doing?
Damn.
I tell you what, man. You get to this age. I took a nap today for about 2 hours.
Felt
I
good,
was-
mate. Yeah.
It felt good though.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just chilling. Watching everybody go crazy over the news. I talked about Thiago. Why would Thiago Silva at his age want to go through a rebuild?
Very true, actually.
Yeah,
That's a
why?
good point. It's a good point.
And that's why I don't think N'Golo Kante is going to resign either. Because why would he want to go through at 32, go through a rebuild? No Champions League.
Haven't there been news as Conte is interested to go through be a key point in the rebuild? I swear I've seen comments on that as well. But
Conte is never going to
news
say
and-
anything. Yeah, he's never going to say
or fake
anything.
news. Yeah, that's true. It's Conte, but I would love for him to stay. I think Pochettino, the news that Pochettino wants him to stay because he wants to have Conte as a key part of the rebuild. And I think if Conte signs and Thiago Silva leaves, I think arguably Conte would be the next season's captain.
Why?
Experience,
What? Y'all over experience so much. You act like none of these players that have been playing for their entire life
yeah, that's
know
also
anything about playing football. And if you want to appoint a captain, you're going to want to do it under the from the younger players that are going to be
Yeah, that's
here
true.
long term. So
Yeah,
you
that's
can,
true.
you build some cohesive unit around a central point.
Arguably then probably gonna be Reece James because he's gotten the armband sometimes this season, and they're developing him.
Again, you have to be available though. You can't be the captain in name only and not be on the pitch. That doesn't work. I mean, Harry Maguire is the captain of Man United, but he don't ever play until somebody gets injured.
That's because
work.
he's trash, not because he's arguably injured all the time like Reece James is.
Well, again, if you're not available, whether it's injury or you're not good enough, you can't be the captain.
Yeah,
The captain has to be the one that runs out there every single day.
So
Jorginho was there. Jorginho.
he was always the vice
Who?
captain.
I don't know the hell you're talking about. I don't know that guy.
So Jesters, who would you appoint next season's captain then?
Enzo Fernandez.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
actually a good shout. That's a good shout.
Wow. I never
He's
heard
a
anyone
good
say
player
that
of the
actually.
He's vocal.
He is. He
and
is.
He's an Argentinian
That's 20,
demon.
30 years.
He's basically the upgrade of J5. That's basically what I'm saying.
Jorginho was vocal as well.
Ooh, Fofana is a good shout too.
Yeah,
but
but
Fofana,
Fofana also has the injury thing. Yeah.
Which goes back to
Same.
Jesse's point.
You got to be available. You got to be on the pitch every single game. And
But-
who started every single game since he's been here?
Enzo.
Aspi.
Enzo Fernandez.
Mason Mount.
No, actually, he hasn't.
He's joking. He's joking.
But also, who's the only one with the World Cup?
Enzo.
Enzo Fernandez.
Kante? Kante is with the World Cup.
Well, if he's not here,
Yeah. Enzo
Enzo.
Fernandez. He's been good. He's been getting slayed for some reason. I don't know why.
He's like on top of a lot of stats in Premier League, and he's been here for like what soon to be 4 months, and he's like averaging the most duels won, most passes won, and long balls won, and stuff like that.
But
And
one
this
thing-
isn't even the best. We have arguably this isn't the best Enzo Fernandez because the system we're playing isn't really a system. It's just all over the place. If you get a solid system and we'll get the team to work like gel
Next season.
together
Next season.
next season, Enzo arguably would probably be one of the best midfielders in the league.
But here's the thing I wanted to highlight just one moment is that the injury, which just as you pointed out, this season we had more recurring injuries than any seasons in the past. Partially because of the new management. I am not saying that Boli is to be at fault, but partially because of the new management and the exodus of the old physio team and the medical team and the new team, which is not handling the injuries properly. Because
no.
I saw most of the times Reece James was out because of an injury, and Kante was out for a large portion of the season on injury. I mean, it shows more of poor medical management to me rather than is he a good fit for being a captain, like Reece James being a good fit for a captain, because his injury has been there in the past, but not to this extent.
Well, there's a couple of things you got wrong there. The reason that there's so many injuries is the players are not in shape. Okay? That has nothing to do with the medical team, because once muscles start tearing, you're going to deal with that all year long.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in younger players who are not completely done growing. They end up with more injuries. And if you're not fit, if you're not match fit to the extent where you can do the running that's required of you, you're going to overexert yourself, and your muscles get tired and fatigued, and then they tear more. So it's fitness is the number one thing, and the team was not fit. I mean, that's been the complaint of Frank Lampard, has it not been? That these guys aren't fit to play 90 minutes.
And arguably that's also what happened to Conte for the last 4 years. He's been overused. He's not had the time to let his body recover and then come back fully fit, and therefore his muscles are it gets more frequently injured. He gets more frequently injured because of his muscles are weakened to cause the injuries.
He's been overplayed. He goes into challenges like he does.
And running a lot.
32. If anybody's had a car at a certain mileage, it doesn't matter what you do to that car, how well you take care of it, it's done.
Yeah,
it's just not going to run the same because you have so many minutes on your legs. You have a finite amount of minutes, and once those minutes are used up, you're done. It's over with. Not to say Conte's done, but if you think Conte's going to play 90 minutes game in, game out all year and not be injured at this point in his career, I don't know what you're smoking, but you need to share.
Yeah, and
because that ain't going to happen.
I also think one of the things that with Conte was his stamina was impeccable. He could run for days. But since he also is so frequently out of the pitch, he doesn't run that much as he used to, and therefore his stamina will also decrease, because what do you need to have a good stamina? You need to consistently run and to keep the stamina level up. And when he is, like, for example, out for such a long time, he was out for was it like September until April, almost March,
Yeah.
April.
March, around
Yeah,
March.
that's over half a year. That's, or almost half a year. That's gonna decrease your lung capacity quite a fair bit. So then he needs to be subbed off early, because he doesn't have the stamina to run as much as he used to.
So this
But-
is not true. This is not a real thing. We're not going to go get a third left-footed center back. And if you've watched this kid play, he ain't ready for the Premier League. He will get torched.
He's won the Italian league, bro.
I don't give a damn. I've watched him play, and he's over aggressive, and he's playing.
Like Koulibaly.
He's playing the Italian league. Okay.
Like Malang Sarr.
Well, he's more. I think he's more talented than Malang Sarr. That's not a thing. But no, you're not going to give Christian Pulisic and Koulibaly for a kid that's worth about £40 million at the most. And that's it.
So,
Yeah, but he's left-footed. I swear that Kim Min Jae
Is
is
he
right-footed.
left-footed?
I think he's left-footed. He plays
I
on
think
the
he's
left.
right-footed.
I might be wrong. He might be a right-footed player.
I think it's just.
okay.
Yeah, but Rudiger and Koulibaly used to play on the left as well, and they're right-footed. But I think it's just as he's good. He's just a play with. He's good with both feet. According to Transfer Market, he's right-footed.
Okay, maybe he is right-footed.
I don't know if Transfer Market.
Yeah.
Is...
No, it's probably true. But no, you're not gonna bring in a kid like this. Not for what you don't want to do any business with Napoli, because they like to bend you over.
Sometimes very good, sometimes very shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. I would love to continue
Indeed.
the conversation. However, we need to prepare very soon for another big stream with Uncle Justice being the main
Barbecue.
host with Carlito. Barbecue, people. Let's enjoy our barbecue. So I know it's in like 25 minutes, but we're gonna wrap up and prepare for that stream. Carlito, do you want to add anything before I leave?
Yeah, that's what she said. I mean, wrap up, prepare for the street. Come on, man. You made it too easy. Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
Hey, did you guys talk about Manuel Ugarte?
Who?
No,
Ugarte?
Yeah.
Ugarte. No,
Yeah.
I proposed. I heard.
No. Well,
That's-
Sindra, are you joining the barbecue?
Yeah. Why
Yes,
not?
he is.
It's-
Yes,
All right,
he
good.
is.
Well, we'll
It's
talk
fri-
about
it's-
you.
it's
We'll talk about Ugarte.
Hold it.
We'll talk about
Hold it.
Ugarte. Sadiq, you can join too. We'll talk about Ugarte because I know about this player, and I'll tell you what, Sadiq.
Yeah, I remember a chat.
Ooh.
No, but
Delicious.
yeah.
We'll keep it there, people. We'll keep it there. We'll keep
Let's
it
have it right. Let's have it right.
Let's
All
have it
right,
right,
guys.
Is that
people.
right, people?
is it medium or medium rare?
Hey, Srinath, are you coming or not? All right.
I got better right now, mate. Send me the link. I'll be there.
My goodness.
Hey. Everyone's joining.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Everyone's
rare,
joining.
by the way.
Sorry?
Red, bloody red.
Damn Skippy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up here. Uncle Jess
See
is
you all
going live on
shortly.
this channel in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Make sure you come and join us on there. Like the video, subscribe. Feroz, thanks for joining, man. Episode 4 out soon. So enough,
Big up,
Carlito,
big up
Justice.
for us.
Big up
Take care, man.
everyone in the panel.
Big up, big up.
Big up, big up.
Big up, man.
Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, people.
Yes.
Big up, man. Big up.
Shout
Peace.
out for the merch. Shout out for the merch.
Yeah, check out the merch, people.
New
Peace.
merch out now as well.